Probably shouldn't have put something in my mouth just before we started recording, but that's okay, because today we're making burritos. Who doesn't love a burrito? Ben, do you like burritos?
I do, very much.
I'll make you one now. So I've kind of cheated and I started a few things. I think here's the truth about burritos from Andy. Burritos are the type of thing that are convenient to make for a lot of people, inconvenient to make for not many people. If that makes sense. If I'm eating by myself, probably not gonna make a burrito. I will make tacos though, but not a burrito. Because you think about the components that I think need to go into a good burrito, and this is no hard or fast rule, this is just what I think. You need rice, you need refried beans, you need like a salsa or like pico de gallo even, or both. To be honest, I cheat and just use like hot sauce instead of salsa and then pico de gallo. And then you need meat. So it's a lot of things to make. If you're making for like 10, or 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people, it's great because you can make a lot of them in a short amount of time. But if you're just kind of making it for yourself, I'd probably just make a taco personally. If you just are by yourself and you want to make a burrito, then don't let me stop you. So chicken, I marinated some chicken. This is chicken breast, not chicken thigh, but that's okay. Cumin, coriander, some smoked paprika, a little bit of Mexican oregano, and some peanut oil. Marinated that for about 4 or 5 hours, grilled it on the barbie, and I've just sliced it up now. Beans, we'll make the refried beans next. You also, don't be afraid just to buy canned refried beans sometimes, or buy cooked black beans. So this is black beans are soaked overnight and they cook them in water. They take forever. They take like 2.5 hours in water and leave some of the mixture there. If you've got the time and you're at home, do it yourself. If you don't have time, don't be afraid to buy a canned black bean. Okay, I've got a pan here that's almost too hot now. I've got 1 white onion that I'm just gonna dice relatively small. And don't fret, Katelyn will join us, and she has got some questions from the last video. So thank you for your questions. I think the question segment will come back, but maybe just like 4 or 5 questions. So if you have a question that you want to ask, make sure you get in quickly, or make it a cracker question. We'll ask Katelyn that. What's her? Because she does the questions. What's her kind of? What's the word I'm looking for, Ben? No idea. Yes, I just hold cameras. Quote is the wrong word. Anyway, what her? I don't know. There's a word I'm looking for. White onion, olive oil, a little bit of salt, green jalapeno, some might call them. I'm going to leave the seeds in because these ones aren't really that spicy at all. This is kind of like Mexican sofrito almost. Very similar to Cajun, although Cajun would have celery. I'm not putting celery in this. I'm just put white pepper, jalapeno and garlic, saute that down. And one special ingredient, which you don't have to use, but I think is, that's not supposed to go in there. Dried avocado leaf. Get one of those in there. Garlic we'll just crush and then run a knife through it. And that pan's on as well. And then, the only other thing we really have to do is we'll season our rice. I'll talk about that in a second. We'll make a pico de gallo, and we're off. The tortillas, that's important. That's something I wanted to talk about. So I think it needs to be a flour tortilla, not a corn tortilla. I do like corn tortillas, but not in my burritos. I also think that they should be really thin, but I can't find a good one here. You can make it yourself. They're not that hard to make, but yeah, this is like the best brand that I've found, not sponsored. This is just a common brand that you can get here in Australia. I think you might be able to get it. Where are these made in? Are these made in Mexico? Distributed by Mexican Foods. Made in the USA, there you go. That's kind of weird. Now I think about it. Anyway, that's the best one that I've found. But I think they should be thinner than that. I think that's why people struggle to fold a burrito, but hey. We're just gonna saute this down so it's nice and fragrant. While that's doing that, before we add our beans obviously, and I've made a mess, so yeah, I'm gonna put it back in the pot, it's all right. It's a lot of heat in there, it'll kill any bacteria. pico de gallo, diced Roma tomato, half a white onion, 1 green jalapeno, no seeds in that one. I'm gonna add a little bit of coriander, some lime juice, bit of salt. That's pretty much it. And then, I mean, you can make a tomato salsa or a tomatillo, like a salsa roja, or I just realized we did Mexican food last video too. That avocado salsa that Jonathan showed me. But I just kind of cheat and use like a vinegar-based hot sauce. Oh, don't you love it when you get an unjuicy lime? Gotta roll them, I know. Put it in the microwave. Or you just use a lime juicer. That's what I should do. I think I have one too. All right, we're getting a bit of color. We don't want heaps of color on this. Just a little bit. One of these get juice out of anything. Pinch of salt. And we'll give it a mix. And that's that done. You can probably leave that to one side. Keep it in the fridge. You can make this on a Sunday. It'll last a couple of days in the fridge, no problem. Probably not much more than that. I don't think it's going to make you sick, but it's just that the tomatoes break down a bit and the onions get a bit, you know when onions would sit around too long, when they're cut they kind of taste a bit like ammonia-y. No bueno. Okay, so these beans, they're ready to go in there, juice and all. Turn that down a bit. Find my masher, which of course I can't find. Oh, I've got an idea. Hey. You're going to use the Andy Cook's Essential Protein Press and mash our black beans. You can go as kind of mashed as you want, or you can keep them kind of a little bit chunky. I like them kind of half-half. And if I'm perfectly honest, just use a potato masher to do this, and don't use this protein press because it's not really working very well. And that's going to be a oh, you know, you got to try these things, and if you don't try, you don't know. I don't usually try things like when I'm on camera and then leave it in the video, but hey, that's okay. It is working, it's just messy. Okay, so you see it change color. It goes like a almost a bit more like a dark purpley color when you start mashing the beans up a bit. Yeah, and the avocado leaf's a bit of a revolution. We did that. We got that from Rosie from Copenhagen. She was telling me to do that in her beans, and it's delicious. Okay, now I've made a mess of that. Put that in the sink and deal with that later. Make sure my microphone isn't scratching me neck. There we go. There's your beans pretty much done. Make sure they're nice and hot. We'll taste them for seasoning. It's also pretty important that you do actually cook your onions out. You don't want like raw onions in here. And if you don't cook them out before you put your beans in, they're not going to cook any further. So, all right, that's pretty good. Need some salt. They do taste way better than other canned stuff. I think my biggest issue with the canned stuff's more so the texture. It's just like so pasty. It's so kind of mushed up. I'm not a fan of that texture. That's nice bit of texture. Some bite to it still. All right, we'll leave those there. What else we got to do? Rice. This is just white rice, long grain rice. And then I like to season it with lime zest, a little bit of lime juice, and coriander, and that's it. So I'm going to fluff it up, then we'll leave it to one side just to steam off a bit. And we'll cut up some coriander, some cilantro, quite a lot of it. And I like it quite fine for this. I'm not sure why. I just think it, like, when you do it fine, it makes all the rice look a bit greener, if that makes sense. Whereas if you have like quite chunky, it just looks like a part of like a rice salad. So we're going to shove our knife through this pretty fine. And then what we'll do is we'll get Katelyn to come in, and while I'm assembling a burrito, she can ask questions. Or, no, actually, she'll distract me in the best way possible. We'll wrap one together so I can show you how I do it. And then once it's toasting, because that's very important for a burrito, to make sure it's toasted, get that seam nice and closed, we'll get her in to ask some questions, and then she can judge whether it's good or not. Okay, so we're gonna zest this lime straight in. Make sure you don't, when you're zesting citrus, that you don't kind of just sit on one spot for too long. You're just trying to take that top part off. As soon as you, like the really green skin or the yellow of a lemon, if you go any deeper, it's really, really bitter, which is really not what we want. All right. So that's the zest of one lime. I'm gonna juice it in there too, which is a little bit controversial, but that's all right. I don't want soggy rice. This time we're going to do all the tricks. We're going to roll it. I'm not going to put it in the microwave because I think that's weird. But we will use this. Oh, look at that. Juicy boy. Okay. Toss this through, see if it can looks a bit green. If my theory about chopping the cilantro, I sound like an American, about chopping the coriander makes it look greener, is it actually true, or if it's just a placebo, or if it's something that I've made up in my head because someone asked me. Also quite possible. I think that happens a lot, especially in cooking. Looks pretty green. What do you reckon, Ben? Definitely got a green hue to it.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's Ben's way of saying, oh, it'd be nice to you because we're on camera, but it doesn't look green at all. It's a reflection. Ben's going to edit this video. He's going to put like a crazy green bloody hue over it. Okay, that's it. Pico de gallo. Beans are done. We've got some chicken. Also worth noting, you could just get what we call a bachelor's handbag or a rotisserie chicken from the supermarket and pull the meat off that. Definitely not going to be as seasoned as this is going to be, but hey. Hot sauce. What have we got? Oh yeah, we've got some Tabasco. It's not very Mexican, but that'll do. Actually, I have got some chicharra. Wait there. I'll get Katelyn too. Katelyn! I'm back. I got a massive bottle of chicharra. Pan on, because we want to wake this tortilla up a little bit. Doesn't need to be ripping hot. You do just want it hot. I'll move this over for you so we can get a good top down. Stunning. Okay, tortilla in the pan. Get a bit of heat in it. I guess this is more of a Cali style burrito, isn't it? I wonder where it came from, the burrito. If it's actually, I'm sure it is a Mexican thing, but whether what we think of as a burrito is actually a Tex-Mex thing, or if it's a, let me know in the comments. Anyone watch this who's clued up on Mexican food culture? Is a burrito like this a Tex-Mex thing or an actual Mexican thing? Or is it a Cali thing? All right, we've got some warmth in there on the bench. Come in. We're going to start with, here she is, here's trouble. Some beans. on the bottom. You'll have to find yourself a microphone, Katelyn, so that people can hear you. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Just pin that on your top. So beans in a line. Now I like to think of it, if there's a line in the burrito, I haven't done a great job here, but I like to stick to the bottom half, so this part, to stack it up. It'll make sense why in a second. Got some rice. Am I doing good, Katelyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like when you put is it lime or herbs?
Lime and coriander, both.
I like when you do that. Put that in the rice.
Got
Tasty.
some chicken. Well, we're just going to get this going, and then you've got some questions, I hear.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking really fast.
Sorry.
We're moving fast today, aren't we? Okay.
Move fast.
Yes, I did pull some questions.
We're not ready yet.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just taste test.
Yeah. Bit of chichula, bit of hot sauce, or salsa roja if you've not been lazy like me and made it. Okay, wrapping. So, sides, top, bottom. Sides in, bottom up, all the way over, which is why we left a big gap at the top. And really important, get back in there, Tamati, you tuck that right in there. Get the fingies right in and under. Nice and tight, nice and tight, nice and tight. Stunning. Find the seam, down the pan. Take it away.
Beautiful.
Do I speak faster when you're not here, do I?
I think you must. Ben, is he speaking a little bit faster?
I think we've just been shooting shorts all day.
Yeah.
Very fast. That's all right. Yeah, so obviously a few different, last two videos, different format, and some call outs to bring the questions back. So I think we'll bring them back here and there, as you know, when the moment calls for it.
I said for a week.
Or for 1 week.
Every week.
Oh, every week?
Well, yeah, that's what I said, but
You'll bring them back every week?
yeah,
Like for a moment?
for a moment every week.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not like through the whole video.
No, yeah.
Every time I come in to eat,
Yeah.
I've got to bring a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
But I am going to limit it. So I'm only picking about...
I told them that.
Okay. Oh. All right. I'll just ask questions then. My job's done. I don't even know why I'm here.
To ask the questions. People want to know, what have you been up to?
That's not a question.
Oh, okay. She's very strict on this.
Well, we only get a few, so
Fire away. Are these questions for me or for you?
mainly for you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm in the States, Texas, as a matter of fact. We say Black Angus. Is it the same as you calling, is it the same as Ebony Angus?
Yeah.
Or you?
Yes. Well, yes.
Why is it different?
So Black Angus is a type of Angus, a breed of Angus.
Okay.
So it would be Ebony Black Angus. Technically, Ebony is the brand.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ebony Black Angus. Ebony is the brand.
Yeah.
Black Angus is the breed of cattle.
Right. So when you're referring to Ebony Angus, you mean it's the same as someone saying same cattle as a Black Angus. Same breed.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
There's hesitation there.
Well, because
Different levels.
Different levels. So
Different
Ebony's a
quality of
brand.
cow.
In Ebony, there's Black Angus. There's, different types of Angus under the Ebony brand.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. And can you clarify, is this dairy breed cow or a cow that has been milking and has reached the end of its milking life?
Correct. It's a cow that's been milked and has reached the end of its life.
Oh, okay. So it's not the dairy cow breed that's just
slaughtered
been
for meat.
raised as beef.
No, I don't. I'm pretty sure it's a cow that has been milked
Okay.
and has reached the end of its milking life.
Some people did say that there are dairy cows that have been
bred for meat.
Yes,
Yeah. Right.
bred for beef.
Okay.
Giving it a different flavour.
That might be the case, but.
But then other people were like, oh yeah, we've also had cattle that have been milking reached. So I think people do it both ways. A lot of people that said that the ones that had been raised for milking, like the quality is not as good, so often it's like cheaper cuts.
Yeah.
Anyway. I just want to ask, do you remember what's the price difference between those two steaks last week?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that the dairy cow was particularly expensive. I can find out.
Oh, okay. Did Andy just leak a fellow collab episode? Well, you'll have to tune in to the main channel this weekend? No. 2, 3?
2.
2 weekend times. Hey team, have you changed the days of upload? In NZ, the main channel upload was early hours Sunday morning and the back of house was Sunday evening. However, the last couple of videos have changed. We have changed them a little bit on both channels.
Yeah, we have.
Just playing it around. I mean, having both videos go live on Sunday is...
stressful.
Yeah, sometimes can make or break our Sunday. No, we're just, we're just playing around with different times and just trying to split them up a little bit. So at the moment, the main channel has been going live on Friday early evening, and this channel has been going live on a Monday.
Yeah, and the thought between the main channel one was more to give people more time to watch it over the weekend. It was going live Sunday night, or Sunday morning. So if you live in Australia or even the US, you've only got half a weekend to watch it. So, yeah.
Oh, you got one night in Australia or one day?
Yeah.
Price difference?
Don't know, sorry.
Oh. Do you go against the grain on all steaks or just skirt? Oh, lovely cross section.
Thank you. You cut against the grain on most steaks. The only steak that there's an exception, and it's kind of a hard, if you're cutting a picanha, the way that the Brazilians cook it, when you're portioning it, you cut it with the grain because you always slice it before you serve it. And when you're slicing it before you serve it, you're cutting it against the grain. So the easiest answer is yes, you always cut it against the grain. But in one case in particular, with a picanha, you actually cut it with the grain once it's cooked.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Do you remember the butcher in Sydney that you got the dairy cow from?
I think it was called, I can find out.
I just did the receipts, there was a different butcher on there, Elio's?
Yeah, I think it's Elio's, yeah. So I asked Lennox
Fyodor.
from Fyodor. I said, because I know he's used it before. And he directed me towards these guys. There's Hasty from Fyodor Alamos, Emillos.
Okay.
Shout out to those guys.
There you go.
Any more?
Yeah.
Go.
One more. Wanting to start moving over to stainless steel cookware. I know it's a bit more pricey than others, so it may be a slow change. Any tips on what you'd recommend for the first pan or pot to purchase?
One of these.
What size is that? 10? 10 inch.
10 inch made in stainless clad pad.
There you go. All right, we're trying this?
Cheers.
Oh, okay, cheers. Yum.
Good?
Yeah, taste chicken, like
Spicy.
beans. No?
No?
Maybe I just haven't got the hot sauce yet.
Holds together well.
I really like the rice.
Delicious. Have a burrito party.
Also burrito party.
Well, invite some friends over. You make some burritos and have a party.
Okay.
Cool?
Okay, yep. Duck, you want to join the burrito party?
Oh, he does.
It does. Oh, people were so upset you didn't give him any beef last week.
Look at him. He does not need any more.
He begs to differ. Give him a little bit of chicken.
No, he's fine. Thanks, legends.
I'll give him some chicken.
Pretty good.
That's enough. Good boy.